So I'm going to just put algebra there instead. And this is a review from grade 11. How to solve square root equations using algebra. How do you get rid of a square root? You square. So what we're going to want to do is you're going to always want to, and this is done for us already, which is really nice, is isolate that square root. Because then if I put brackets around it and square, squaring a square root makes it go away. But if I square that side, does it make sense that I'm going to also have to square this side? Okay? And squaring this, you're going to have to FOIL that out. X squared minus 12x plus 36. Hopefully you're good at, I just did, instead of minus 6 plus x, I just thought of x minus 6 times x minus 6. And now we get a quadratic equation. How do you solve quadratic equations? You first have to make one side equal to 0. So I'm going to move the 3x and the 2 over, giving me x squared minus 15x plus 34. This is tempting to think that it factors, right? This is why I'm tempted to think that it factors, but it's not going to work. You see how I could do x and x, that makes x squared, and 17 and 2 makes 34, right? And if I did 17, if I did a minus 17 and a plus 2, I'd get minus 15. Why doesn't this work? Because it would give me a minus 34. So again, sometimes we try to factor, we have to double check when we factor, it doesn't work. So then you go to your formula sheet or your memory and pull out your quadratic formula. Getting ready for AP Calculus, try to pull it from your memory. Negative b, so we would have 15 plus or minus b squared would be 225 minus 4, a is 1, c is 34 over 2a. $225 minus 34. Over 2. And we'll get two possible answers. We have 15 plus the square root of 89 divided by 2. One answer is 6.108. And we have another answer where we do 15 minus the square root of 89. .783. But with square root equations, you always have to verify. And in the verification here, if I put x in on the right-hand side, okay, couple of things. When you square root something, the answer will always come out positive. Okay? So first, when you square root something, it comes out positive. Secondly, what are you not allowed to square root? You're not allowed to square root negatives. So what I have to check here is with my two answers, Do any of them cause problems? Well, both my answers when I plug them in, they seem to be okay plugging them in. They both be positive. On the right-hand side, if this has to be positive, this has to be positive. Does that make sense? If they're going to be equal? But if I plug in the 2.78, it's negative on the right-hand side. This is going to be an extraneous root. And the only answer is the 6.108. All right, you can circle question 9. And I'm going to see if I can get that take-home quiz. Yeah, so that you can get it.
find it or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
good.
stuck it in there.
Oh, at least you know where it is. That's nice.
Yeah. I was like,
Did you tell your kids when the quiz 2 was due?
we said yes.
I thought we said today, but
Yeah.
you want to do it tomorrow?
We can do it tomorrow.
I feel like there's going to be a bunch of kids. I don't know. I'm just.
Okay.
They haven't
Can
said
do it.
anything, but I just got the feeling it's
I
pretty
gave
long. I was
them-
looking at it.
Did you give them the sub anything different yesterday?
No,
No. Then I let them work on it yesterday.
I did too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't. I just went.
Okay.
I did some. I moved on today a little bit, but
Okay.
yeah, yesterday I just let them work on it. But it's a long quiz. I took a look at it and it's pretty long.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to tell them right now, or
Yeah.
did you tell them already?
I'm going to tell them right
Okay.
now. And I'll send you the solutions for
Did
quiz
we
1.
did we do quiz 3? Do you have that one ready
Yeah,
already?
it's photocopied. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to give it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then looking at midweek next week for test.
Yeah, I will see how. Yeah, I don't see why not. Wednesday or Thursday probably won't work.
Okay. Then we can make the next one maybe one.
So when the graph is like starting there, you
Yeah.
wouldn't do it above because
You
you can't-
slightly above, yeah.
I thought because you couldn't do the square root of a negative.
Right. But between 0 and 1, they're not negative. Here you can't draw anything. But here, you would just go slightly above.
Okay.
See, you're thinking the x values are negative. We're only thinking about y. We're square rooting the y value.
Oh.
We're not square rooting x value. I see what you're
Yeah.
exactly what you thought there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense,
So you had the right idea. You just got your x's and your y's mixed up. Oh, I hate it when it does this. You gotta rescan it. Scanned it, but it cut off the middle part of the pages. Did you have this back? I did. Here's yours. I watched the videos.
I did not sign up.
I don't know who signed you up.
No one, I'm just getting my phone back.
What even is a piece? It's like the rules and regulations for all the
So you have to do that?
yeah.
Really? The whole thing? What do you mean?
It's hard now. But as soon as you know all the questions, you can just type like it's really hard at first.
All the sections?
Yeah.
1 to like 15 or whatever?
What's your last name? She's been gone for 2 months.
Another day, but not another dollar.
Yep. Another day, another paycheck.
No, you don't get a paycheck.
Another day, another slave.
Slave labor is crazy, bro.
Ні, я казала наступного. Ні, цього квіз. Цього квіз. Не це.
Ні, ну напевно вчора.
До речі, що вчора писав?
А, там опять
Сюди кружечку. Так.
я там не сильно писав, чесно кажучи. Точніше, я не писав. Там тема легка досить. Там, ну я можу тобі показати. Якщо.
Звичайно.
Що?
Звичайно.
Listen, old man. I'm going to keep doing this. The more they keep throwing this word, the more I'm going to keep doing this. So we're going to stop.
They need 10, because I guess they need stuff moving and whatnot. I have a feeling it was the lawyers there.
Якщо брати щось інформативного, це от перше, що є інформативно. Це я вирішив. Це метод.
Я бачу, що тобі настільки смішно було знати, чи ми кружок записати.
Що?
Тобі настільки смішно було знати, чи ми кружок записати.
Да ладно, чому? Ні, ну вже підійшло, звісно, але всім то. Це так класно.
Так, класно.
Не чіпорті. Якби вона ще квітла,
Була вона.
чорна. Щотка і почала.
А вчора?
Мені ще раз
Mr. JR, why weren't you here yesterday?
I had to go to a conference all day.
Was that where Mr. Libby was too?
That is true.
Там з нею?
So what was
Ну вона нам відео.
On assessment.
А ти тему реально написав? Ну я просто це написав приблизно, щоб зрозуміти. Але я зрозумів і так. Коротше, це просто як вирішувати це алгебраїчно.
Клас. Ну, то я виспалась.
Коротше, там легко, пізніше кажучи, там було щось. Ось подивіться.
Якщо ви любіть, нарешті. Що ти класна? Я люблю. Що ти там візьмі?
Can I sit there because he comes back?
No.
Я сьогодні не їхав.
Last week. New seating plan in a week.
Yo, are we getting this quiz back like ever?
The 5.1 to 5.3 quiz or the
Yeah,
test?
one of 15 out of 15 marks. This one.
This one.
Are you
I marked it. Maybe I got to see if everybody has written it. I haven't put the marks in yet. I'll do that right now. Just hold on.
Yeah, 6.7.
All right, here is your warm-up. We're done chapter 5, so we have to have our second quiz.
So,
You want it tomorrow or Friday?
wait, but what is it on though? Like the lines?
You did yesterday. We did. Finding the intersection of solving systems of equations, parabolas, lines, parabolas, graphically, algebraically.
I guess. Yeah. I can't let Yeah.
Oh.
She played the videos really loud. They hurt my ears.
They hurt your ears. It's probably just the voice sounded terrible.
No, it was actually really loud. There's some points where it was like.
Do you think she could adjust the volume, right?
She did.
She did not.
Definitely did not adjust the volume. I don't know what we were supposed to learn. Okay, so 5.3 very good. I don't have anything written, so it's like, oh, I do.
All right, pre-quiz is ready.
So it's like finding the intersections and stuff? Like parabola, line.
Can you do it graphically? Can you do it algebraically? Pre-test is, oh my goodness, 66 questions. It's only 6. Just 6.
6 questions.
Yeah, it's not very long.
Because the last one was like 22.
Oh, so every once I make it shorter now. Solve this algebraically. So you can either do elimination or substitution, but usually substitution comes up even more in these ones. It's easiest to get the y by itself because it's already by itself. Substitute it in for the y in the other equation, solve the quadratic, and you probably get 2 points where it intersects. So that's already up for you.
Are you gonna leave that out?
Well, it's just your pre-quiz. And then today, did I open it up already? There it is. Today we start trig. Do you remember SOHCAHTOA? A squared plus b squared equals c squared?
Yes.
Chill with that.
It's better.
Awesome. So what we do in trigonometry in grade 11 is we revisit all the SOHCAHTOA stuff, except instead of being restricted to angles in quadrant 1, we start branching off into quadrants 2, 3, and 4. So how do you do trigonometry if you have an angle of 110 degrees? We're going to learn that. How do you do trigonometry? A squared plus b squared equals c squared only works if you have what kind of angle? A right angle. Can you make a triangle without a right angle? Do they exist? Yes. So we're going to learn how to do all the trigonometry with triangles that aren't right angles. Yay, because you've probably been like, oh, I've been wanting to know how to do that for so long.
I already know.
And Henry already knows.
Yeah.
And we're going to learn how to do sine, cos, and tan of some angles without a calculator. Mental math. But here's your startup. This is all SOHCAHTOA. Can you remember how to use SOHCAHTOA? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is your warm-up.
Can we get our quizzes back, please?
I have to put them into the, I'm putting them into the computer right now. Into the, yeah, into PowerSchool.
Excuse me, method. Mr. Chair, while you do that, can I get the washroom for this?
Very quickly. And Griffin, since I wasn't here yesterday, I assume you didn't come and write your test at lunch? So today at lunch? Okay.
When do we have our next quiz?
Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah, not last Friday. Last Friday's gone.
Yeah, so this week Friday.
This week, Friday. They decided not to do it tomorrow.
Alright, that's good.
That's good? Okay.
Okay.
And when do you guys want to do your test?
Next year.
Next year? No, you don't want to do it next year.
Just give the test.
We could. Do you want to do your test first day back from holidays? This was
No.
that was a suggestion? No? I don't think so. But we could. That's next year.
Tuesday next week or something.
Well, Tuesday's late start, so it'd have to be like
Wednesday.
Monday?
Wednesday.
How about
Wednesday?
How about Sunday?
Sunday? You want to come in?
Wednesday sounds better.
Monday.
Could also probably make that work.
How about Friday?
Because Tuesday's early dismissal.
Yeah, we have to, and late start, so we'd have to do Wednesday. Okay?
How about Friday?
No,
I don't mind.
that's too late.
Or no, Thursday.
Because then we'd have to do a quiz on the next unit on before you do your test. I don't think you'd want that.
That's like, no, it's really hard. Did we get a pretester for this one?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
I.
we did.
Yeah? Oh yeah, I got it. Gave it to you early.
Yeah, we got it right after our first quiz.
So, the first quiz. Gershan, you need to do the first quiz as well.
Can I do it in lunch?
Lunch today will work. Matilde, when does it work for you? At lunch? Yeah. And Griffin, you need to do this as well. So maybe if you finish your test early, you want to start on it? Okay. So there's 3 people, Riley, that haven't written it. So we'll get it back tomorrow probably.
So you're gonna put our marks in the right?
I just, yeah. As long as you don't have your phone out now that I have to confiscate it.
I don't have that.
Okay.
They're not out yet, by the way.
Do you have answers for all of these questions already? Or not yet? Oh. You don't remember a squared plus b squared equals c squared? SOHCAHTOA?
First question, but I don't remember how to do it.
Okay, well, then we can work through them together. Apparently there's a shortage of air traffic controllers right now. It could be a job you might look into. Although I've also heard it is a very stressful job. Because you have to really pay, if you decide not to pay attention for a while, then what happens?
Plane crashes.
Airplanes crash. And usually you get in a little bit of trouble if that happens. Right? Why did the airplanes crash? Oh, I went for a coffee break for 2 hours. You know. So it is a pretty stressful job, but apparently it also pays quite well. So, and you get to probably live in cities with airports.
A lot of students have reports.
Sorry, probably. If I don't know, like if your
What if
goal,
they get 2 airports and I still would want to live here?
you want to move away. Where do you want to go?
I think I want to live in the BC, but I want to live like in the mountains.
BC's nice.
Yeah, like I'm not a big prairie dog. Like, it's too safe.
Too safe.
Yeah.
No hills.
No hills. No hills to fall down.
Right. Like if it's going to have freezing rain, you want to be living on the edge.
I want to have good scenery while I'm soaked and cold.
Yeah, because BC, when you get freezing rain, you drive out and you got a hill and you just.
Yeah, but that at least makes your life a little bit exciting.
But then doing trigonometry.
Okay, so one aircraft A is 100 kilometers due east and 50 kilometers due north of radar antenna R. To the nearest kilometer, what's the distance? So here you use your a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We remember that the c squared is the hypotenuse, so in this case, that's what you want to find. And I'll just get the numbers. Did you get 112 for c? When you did a squared plus b squared equals c squared? Excellent. Now to find the angle, between the tracking ray and due east. So here's the tracking ray, here's due east. That is the angle that they're asking for, theta. And this is where you're reminded of SOHCAHTOA. Anybody never heard SOHCAHTOA before? Okay, so in English, we use this word to remind us that the sine ratio is the opposite side over the hypotenuse. The cosine ratio is the adjacent side, and adjacent means right next to, over the hypotenuse.
For sinus, cosine, tangent.
Yeah, it's just a quick way to remember all of them. And tan is the opposite side over the adjacent side. So we use the first letters, and we do SOHCAHTOA. So in this case, which sides do I know? Here's my angle theta. Technically I know the hypotenuse now, but this is rounded. So I would probably use the opposite side and the adjacent side because they're not rounded and they were original values. There's a chance I could have made an algebraic mistake in figuring out the 112. And then if I use that in my next part, I could make my answer would be wrong. So it's safer to use tangent. So I would go tangent of theta is opposite over adjacent, 50 over 100. And then how do you find theta with your calculator? The opposite of tan is doing the tan inverse. So you do tan inverse of both sides. Type this into your calculator, and you get, what did it say, 27? 27 degrees. So we're going to do some preliminary work before we get into any questions. I'm going to start our video here. Oh.